Welcome to my channel. My name's Henry, and I'm over 90 years old. I've lived a long life, seen a few wars, raised a family, buried some dear friends, and kept working long past the age most people would have hung up their boots. But let me tell you something. The secret to this long ride hasn't just been good genes or a lucky draw. It's been purpose, passion, goals. Those are the things that kept me waking up every morning with a fire in my belly and a reason to lace up my shoes. Today, I want to share with you what I've learned about how having clear goals and a strong sense of purpose and passion can add years, not just to your life, but to the life in your years. If you're younger than me, this might just be the kind of advice you'll look back on one day and say, that old man was right. So sit back, get comfortable, and let me tell you a few stories and lessons from a life fully lived, with purpose leading the way. Number 1. Purpose keeps you moving forward. One thing I've learned is that the body may get old, but the mind doesn't have to. Having a purpose, something that pulls you forward, gives your days structure and meaning. When I retired from my job in my 60s, I didn't just sit on the porch and watch the world go by. I started volunteering at a local community garden. It wasn't just about planting tomatoes. It was about feeling useful. Purpose isn't always about something grand. Sometimes, it's just about knowing you matter, that someone's counting on you. That garden gave me a reason to get up, stretch these old bones, and feel like I still had something to contribute. I've seen too many folks who stop having goals once they retire, and their health fades faster than it should. The brain needs fuel, and purpose is one of the best fuels out there. You don't have to change the world, but you do need to stay part of it. Purpose doesn't age like we do. It keeps you young in ways medicine never can. Number 2. Passion makes the years feel lighter. Now, let me tell you about passion. I've had a few in my lifetime: woodworking, jazz music, and my late wife, Martha. Passion makes the hard days worth it. It's the thing that turns time into something you don't even notice passing. When you're passionate about something, whether it's painting or fixing up old cars or baking the perfect loaf of bread, you're not just filling time, you're filling your soul. Even now, I spend time in my little shed carving small wooden animals for my great-grandkids. It's slow work for these old hands, but I love it. And that love, it gives me energy. It reminds me I'm still here, still creating, still expressing something from the inside. People who find something to be passionate about tend to live longer, not just because of the activity, but because passion fights off loneliness, boredom, and despair. Find what sets your heart on fire and keep doing it, even if your body starts to complain. Passion is the heart's way of saying, I'm still in this. Number 3. Setting goals creates momentum at any age. When I turned 85, I set a goal to walk a mile every day. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. Goal setting doesn't stop when you retire or hit a certain age. In fact, it's even more important. Goals give you something to work toward, something to check off and say, I did that. They give you control over your time, especially when life starts to slow down. The goals don't have to be big. For me, walking that mile each day became a symbol. It said, I'm still capable. I still have drive. I even set a goal last year to learn how to use a smartphone. Took me months, but I did it. Every goal I've set, no matter how small, has helped me stay mentally sharp and emotionally grounded. When you stop setting goals, life starts to drift. You lose your grip on the wheel. But if you set your sights on something, no matter how small, you give yourself direction. You build momentum. And momentum, my friend, is what keeps us going. Number 4. Helping others gives life greater meaning. Let me tell you, one of the greatest sources of purpose and longevity is helping others. When you spend your time giving, teaching, or simply being there for someone, you're not just helping them, you're strengthening yourself. I started mentoring young folks in my neighborhood when I was in my 70s. Didn't matter if they wanted advice on fixing up a bicycle or navigating a career. They just needed someone who listened. That connection gave me a reason to keep showing up. Human beings are built for connection, and when we feel like we're valuable to someone else, we carry ourselves with more dignity, more strength. Helping others reminds you that you've still got wisdom and that it matters. It puts your life into a bigger context. You stop worrying about how many days you have left and start focusing on how much impact you can still make. If you want to live longer and better, find someone to help. It'll give your life more color than any medication ever could. Number 5. Reflection brings peace and direction. In your younger years, you're always looking forward. But as you get older, you start to look back, and that's not a bad thing. Taking time to reflect helps you understand what your life has been about. I keep a journal, just a few lines every night. Sometimes I write about what I did that day. Sometimes I write to Martha, like I used to when she was alive. That quiet moment of reflection helps me stay grounded. It reminds me of how far I've come, and it gives me clarity on where I want to go, even now. Reflection isn't about regret. It's about understanding. It helps you make peace with the things you can't change, and it shines a light on the things you still can. If you're always running, always distracted, life slips by. But if you take the time to sit with your thoughts, to honor your memories, you begin to see the bigger picture. And when you see that picture clearly, life starts to make more sense. And that peace can be the most powerful thing of all. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, I hope you found something useful in my words. I may be old, but I'm not done yet, and neither are you. Remember, age is just a number, but purpose and passion, those are timeless. If you take anything from what I've shared today, let it be this. Your life matters, and it's never too late to start living it fully. Whether you're 25 or 95, having a reason to wake up in the morning can change everything. Keep setting goals. Keep chasing your passions. And never forget the power of helping others and reflecting on your journey. That's what gives life depth and joy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or share it with someone you care about. I'll be back soon with more stories and lessons from a long, well-lived life. Until then, take care, and don't forget to live with purpose.